All right, review time. Not bourbon. Tennessee whiskey. There's a big debate. Is Jack Daniel's or Tennessee whiskey the same as a bourbon? Is it not? I think it meets the criteria to be a bourbon. Do I care? No. It's whiskey. It's good. Or at least I think. I've never had this bottle before. This is the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select. And I'm excited to try this one. I've only been a Jack guy, regular Jack Daniel's, and it's been a long time since I've had that. This is 94 proof. I believe the Jack Daniel's lineups put a lot of corn in their whiskey, which I tend to like. So I'm expecting to like this, actually. And we're actually going to get, as you know, there's a lot of Jack Daniel's releases that are hard to find. We're going to try to get as many of those as we can and do something like some blind taste between Tennessee whiskeys and bourbons at the same proof, just to see what people think about them, to try to dispel this whole Tennessee whiskey versus bourbon and it's not scenario. So a lot of people are really anal about that. I don't know why. But anyway, Single Barrel Select, Jack Daniel's. Let's get into this. This bottle I think you can find anywhere. I don't know the exact price that I paid for it. I'll post that on a graphic. I want to say it was around $40 to $45. And let's go from there. So, Jack Daniel's, it's been a long time. This was like everything we drank growing up in college, you know what I'm saying? This would have been considered back in those days, a premium bottle. I think Gentleman Jack was back then, but let's pour it again, 94 proof. And that's all there is. Good sound. Okay. Color looks really good. Let's get up in the nose here. Smells like bourbon, guys. Actually smells really good. I smell, and I kind of remember this from back in the day, I smell hints of banana, classic caramel, classic alcohol. So actually smells really good. Here's your color. Looks good. Cheers, let's take a sip. Pretty good. Again, I would not know if you were to put this in a blind taste with me that if this wasn't a bourbon. I mean, to me, it's the same thing. Who cares? Get over it. Let me take a second sip so I can really describe this for you. My big mouth. Getting a little spice on the nose, so there's a little bit of a lingering spice there. Not bad at all. It really kind of smooths out. And this one, what I tend to like is, especially since I like the smell, it tastes just how it smells. I'm getting banana, again, caramel, get that nice oaky, toasted type oak flavor out of it. This is good. The finish is a little underwhelming. So, and what I mean by that, it's pretty smooth, a little bit of that burn on your nose, like I said. Nothing that's lingering too much there from a spice standpoint. It's just not a ton of depth on the finish. Not a bad thing, just a little underwhelming. Other than that, just a good classic bourbon. Uh-oh, I said it, good classic bourbon. Not really, it's good classic whiskey. Let's do one more sip. We'll rate this guy 0 to 100. Pretty good. If I were to guess the proof on this by not seeing the bottle, I would think it was closer to like a lower 80 to 85 range. It just kind of comes across mild really on the finish, even though I'm getting that through the nose. I think just because the finish is a little bit bland, it seems like, and again, it just being smooth, it seems like a lower proof whiskey. This is pretty good. Single barrel select. I'm gonna go with scale of 0 to 100. This would be something I would definitely just enjoy drinking consistently. And as we all know, any Jack products go well with Coke. So let's go with 70 out of 100. I think that's a very fair score for this. It's very good. I don't think anybody that would drink this would think it's gross. There's a reason why they sell a billion bottles of Jack Daniels. 70 out of 100. Jack Daniels. And is this a bourbon? Is it not? We will find out moving forward when we do some blind tastes across their whole lineup, and we'll see and try to settle that debate. 70 out of 100.